Did Ji Hyun Woo and Lee Se-hee just confirm their relationship in front of thousands? Their eyes met under the spotlight, and the truth may have slipped out before anyone was ready. The moment was electric, the tension undeniable. Join Red Carpet Revealed as we dive into the heart of this unforgettable night where glances spoke louder than words and one look may have changed everything. It was supposed to be just another glitzy night of glimmering gowns, golden trophies, and carefully rehearsed speeches. But the 2025 K-Drama Star Awards turned into something far more electrifying, something no one saw coming yet everyone felt. All it took was one lingering glance, one tender smile, and suddenly the entire auditorium held its breath. Ji Hyun Woo and Lee Se-hee were no longer just co-stars, they were the night's most talked about story. A night meant for stars. Hijacked by a glance. The red carpet was buzzing with anticipation from the start. Cameras flashed, fans screamed, and the biggest names in Korean drama arrived one by one. But when Ji Hyun Woo stepped onto the red carpet in a sleek, deep navy tuxedo and paused eyes scanning the crowd, there was a noticeable shift. Seconds later, Lee Se-hee appeared. Dressed in a dazzling silver gown that shimmered like stardust under the lights, she walked toward him and for a brief moment time seemed to slow. The press saw it. Fans caught it. A soft, unguarded smile. A shared look that lasted just a second too long. Enough to spark 1,000 rumors. Enough to ignite suspicion that something deeper, more personal was being revealed under the guise of ceremony. The presenters who stole the show. Later in the evening, the pair took to the stage together to present the award for Best Couple in a Romantic Drama, a category they themselves had won the previous year. The crowd chuckled at the irony, but what followed was far more than just coincidence. As Lee Se-hee read the nominees, Ji Hyun Woo stood beside her, eyes fixed not on the teleprompter but on her. Their hands nearly touched on the podium. The air between them crackled with tension so real it was palpable. Whispers filled the venue. Even the MCs seemed momentarily thrown off. Then came the moment that broke the internet. After announcing the winner as they turned to congratulate the recipients, Ji Hyun Woo leaned in too close for a mere colleague. He whispered something inaudible, but the way Lee Se-hee blushed, the way her eyes sparkled, it didn't take a lip reader to figure out this wasn't just small talk. What happened backstage changed everything. The most explosive part of the evening didn't even happen on stage, it happened backstage, caught by a journalist from Starline Dispatch. In a leaked video that now has over 4 million views, Ji Hyun Woo is seen placing his hand gently on Lee Se-hee's back as they exited the stage. She turns to him, their faces mere inches apart, and she says something that causes him to laugh, a kind of open, joyful laughter, rarely seen in such tense public moments. But what really set fans into a frenzy was the next frame, Ji Hyun Woo reaching for her hand and her not pulling away. No official kiss, no spoken confession, but the body language screamed intimacy. Netizens explode with theories. By the following morning, Korean forums and international fan sites were ablaze. Threads titled "Did Ji Hyun Woo just confirm his relationship with Lee Se-hee" trended across platforms. On Instagram, a fan-edited clip of the look they exchanged on stage gathered over 1.2 million likes in less than 24 hours. Twitter, or X as it's now known, exploded with hashtags like "Hyun he is real" and "That look said everything." Some fans were euphoric. "I knew it. The chemistry was way too real in Young Lady and Gentleman. This is the best drama plot twist ever," but in real life, one tweet read. Others were more cautious. They didn't say anything. But wow, that was intense. Maybe they're just really close friends. But as the internet dissected every moment, lip movement and facial expression, one thing was clear. Ji Hyun Woo and Lee Se-hee had stirred a storm without uttering a single word about romance. What their agencies said and didn't say in classic celebrity fashion, both actors' agencies responded with the same cryptic line. Ji Hyun Woo and Lee Se-hee maintain a close friendship and mutual respect as colleagues. We ask for your understanding. This non-denial only fanned the flames. Journalists began to recall previous interviews in which Ji Hyun Woo called Lee Se-hee the most comfortable co-star I've ever had, while she once admitted that he understands me even without words. Hindsight, it seems, is a powerful thing. To understand why this single moment has left fans breathless, we need to rewind to 2021, when Young Lady and Gentleman first aired. The drama was a hit, but what made it unforgettable wasn't just the plot, it was the chemistry. From the first episode, viewers were captivated by Ji Hyun Woo's quiet intensity and Lee Se-hee's emotional depth. The way he looked at her on screen, the way she smiled like she wasn't acting, it was almost too convincing. In interviews during the drama's promotional run, the two often praised each other's professionalism and ease on set. But there were slips. Ji Hyun-woo once said in a live broadcast, "Even when the camera stops rolling sometimes, I still feel like I'm in character when I'm with her." Lee Se-hee laughed in response, but didn't deny it. And now, 4 years later, they've walked onto the same stage again, this time not as fictional lovers, but as the potential real-life couple at the center of Korean entertainment's hottest mystery. Exclusive sources speak out. Red Carpet Revealed reached out to several staff members who worked behind the scenes at the 2025 K-Drama Star Awards. Though none were willing to go on record, what they shared paints an even more fascinating picture. They didn't act like normal co-stars, one lighting technician revealed. They arrived separately, but once they were together backstage, there was this quiet understanding between them. You could feel it. It was like they didn't need to speak, they just knew what the other was thinking. Another staff member who handled stage coordination added, "They held hands briefly before going on stage. It was discreet, but I saw it. He squeezed her hand like he was giving her reassurance." These aren't just rumors, they're first-hand accounts that deepen the mystery. If this was a performance, it was the most believable one of their careers. Silent messages through style. Even their fashion choices seem to be communicating something more than elegance. Ji Hyun-woo's classic tuxedo had a subtle detail, a small silver brooch shaped like a moon crescent on his lapel. Just a coincidence, perhaps. But fans were quick to point out that in Young Lady and Gentleman, Lee Se-hee's character often wore a silver moon necklace, a symbol of longing and connection. Lee Se-hee's gown, ethereal and flowing, echoed the romantic aesthetic of her drama days. But it was her earrings, delicate stars, that had fans convinced they were sending a silent message. He's the moon, I'm the stars. Coincidence or secret code? In the world of K-drama celebrities, nothing is ever just fashion. The morning after what fans saw outside the venue. After the awards ended, a few die-hard fans waited outside the venue for glimpses of their favorite stars leaving in black sedans. According to multiple fan accounts posted on social media, Ji Hyun-woo exited first, but didn't immediately enter his car. He waited. Minutes later, Lee Se-hee came out, and though their teams tried to keep them separate, one fan captured a blurred photo that shows the two standing just meters apart, looking at each other smiling. They didn't walk off hand in hand. There was no grand gesture. But sometimes a simple smile in the right moment is more revealing than any kiss. Industry reactions divided but intrigued. Entertainment insiders are reportedly split on the potential fallout of this relationship going public. Some say a real-life romance would only enhance their star power, turning them into Korea's next power couple, like Sun Ye-jin and Hyun Bin. Others worry it could disrupt casting decisions and cause fan wars between shippers and anti-shippers. But even directors and screenwriters are taking notice. If they really are dating, I want them as leads in my next melodrama, joked one famous PD on a closed community forum. You can't fake that kind of chemistry. Agencies may be holding their cards close, but the industry knows how to capitalize on a good love story, especially one that already has the nation hooked. What comes next? The world is watching. The most pressing question now is, will Ji Hyun-woo and Lee Se-hee confirm their relationship, or will this remain one of the most tantalizing non-confessions in recent K-entertainment history? Some fans believe they're slowly testing public reaction, gauging whether now is the right time to reveal everything. Others are convinced that we've already seen the confession, it just wasn't spoken. It was shown. Regardless of what happens next, this moment, this single night at the K-Drama Star Awards has changed how we see these two stars forever. They're no longer just actors. They are now the heartbeat of a real-life drama unfolding one glance at a time. And as Red Carpet Revealed continues to follow this story, one thing is certain. We'll be watching every moment, every smile, every breath they take in public from now on. Because in the glittering world of Korean entertainment, sometimes love doesn't need words. Sometimes their eyes really do say it all.